Hello, aspiring handstander. I've been trying to do handstands for about the last 6 years, and I don't think I learned this drill until about 2 years ago, and it's been highly valuable in many ways. Number one, just testing my prerequisite mobility to see if I can even do a handstand, and then number two, to help build stamina, and that has been a huge game changer for me. So I'll show you two ways to do it. All you need is a wall and a little bit of space next to it. Let's try it. Okay, this is a prone handstand practice. We're working on position with the safety of the ground beneath us and the feedback of the ground. So get close to a wall, just about arms reach away, and then lie down, put your forehead on the ground, tuck your tail under so you feel a little lightness in the low belly, and a really strong squeeze through the glutes. Squeeze your ankles together, leave your forehead on the ground, and then reach overhead and push. And try to imagine that you're balancing. So ideally your elbows are off the ground and you're pushing into the ground so much that your shoulders shrug towards your ears. Okay, so check position if you want to film yourself to see if you've got a slight less than 180-degree angle between your arm and body, and then you can use that information to decide where to go next. So let's say you ran into, like you did a little photo or video of yourself practicing this, and you see that you have just a slight 170-degree angle instead of a 180-degree angle here. Active range of motion. There are plenty of drills out there that you can do to improve your mobility. The reason it's so important is because without that mobility, you are not going to have a well-balanced handstand, or even the opportunity to have a well-balanced handstand. And typically, if your shoulder can't do it, your back will, and that's never a good thing. It means you're doing that for many more things than just practicing handstands, and eventually the back is not going to be able to do that and sustain that stress. All right, so onward to the second option. All right, let's say you tried that floor handstand and recorded yourself and checked yourself out, and you have 180-degree shoulder flexion like I've shown here. That means you get to go to the wall and add some load. Wall-facing handstand is a great way to build endurance. Go as close to the wall as you feel you can, keeping your shoulders shrugged, tail tucked, and just your toes touching the wall. So no pancakes on the wall. Stay away from the wall, floating the knees and chest as close as you can without losing contact with the toes, or maybe you float the toes. And then if you're working on stamina, you can work up to a 60 to 90 second hold, 2 or 3 reps, and it goes a long way. The disadvantage of doing this, if you're brand new to handstands, is check out my shoulder angle. It's not 180 degrees here. If you can feel the difference and shrug yourself up into that full shoulder flexion, then you can stay with your back at the wall and practice some switches if you like. It's all valuable as long as you've got that shoulder angle dialed in. All right, to review, prone and handstands at the wall, stamina exercise. Step 1, check out your work on the floor, review it. If you have shoulder flexion limitations, press pause, address them. Continue to work on the floor if you want to continue working on that stamina element while you're working on improved shoulder mobility. Step 2, go to the wall. Either one can be done in bouts of 30 seconds is probably a good starting point. That was stressful for me at the start. In 1 to 2 rounds every other day. And then as you get stronger, you're going to be able to move up to 45 seconds, 60 seconds. I did a 90-second one the other day. I was so proud of myself, and my arms were numb at the end of it. And then you just continue gradually increasing work on the stamina at the wall. And then as you get better at kicking up in the middle of the room, it will help you balance once you get your legs up over your hips and shoulders. So it's a great tool, and it really helped build my confidence and excitement over handstands. Good luck with it.